Hi everyone, all 5th standard, take this science book, take this science book, take this book children, science, here mathematics, science and social science come together in one book, yes? This is science class, take page number 101. We are going to study the first unit, topic organ system. Okay, first unit, topic organ system. It is in page number 101. It is in page number 101. Look at this organ system. Learning objectives are there. Yes, learning objectives. Kattali nokkam enna? After completing this lesson, students will be able to know about different organ system of human body. The lesson padichu mudichona, you will be able to know what first about different organ system of human body. Many are different organ system of human body. For example, digestive system, nervous system, respiratory system, circulatory system, excretory system. Okay, we will study one by one. Okay children, then you can identify different organs. You can identify different organs also. Then understand the function of different organs. You can understand the function of different organs at the end of completing this lesson. Okay children, okay. Now introduction part, we get energy for our daily activities. We get energy for our daily activities from the food we eat. Listen, we need energy. From where we get energy? When we take food. From the food, when we take food, from the food we are getting energy. Listen, that energy helps for our daily activities. Okay, without energy we cannot do any work. So how is the food broken down into simpler forms? How is the food broken down into simpler? We are taking liquid food, solid food, yes. So how the food broken down into simpler forms? It is through one process, that is digestion, cerimonium. Okay, so it is through the process, that name is called digestion. So through this process the food broken down into simpler form. After we eat the food, waste products are removed from the body. We are eating different types of food. So after we eat the food, from our body waste products, தேவையில்லாத பொருட்கள், waste products are removed, வெளியேற்றப்படுகிறது from our body. So that process name is called excretion. Okay, excretion, spelling excretion. First we studied digestion, second we studied excretion. Now we need oxygen to survive. Listen, without oxygen we cannot survive in this world. So everyone needs oxygen to survive. Okay, our body gets oxygen through the process that is called respiration. Our body gets oxygen. How our body get oxygen? Through the process, that process name is called respiration. These processes are carried out by different organs in our body. These process, the respiration process, are carried out by different organs in our body. We will study them. Okay, different organs together form an organ system. In this lesson we will study about different organ system in our body and also their functions. Did you understand? Now come to the digestive system. Come to digestive system. It is in same page. Digestive system. What is the Tamil word? What is the Tamil word? Cerimonium. அமைப்பு செரிமான அமைப்பு organ system உறுப்பு அமைப்பு. First of all we study about digestive system செரிமான அமைப்பு. The food we eat consist of complex compounds into consist of complex compound. What all complex compounds? Carbohydrates, proteins, fats. These are complex compounds. Whatever we eat, that food consists these all the things: carbohydrates, proteins, fats, but they are complex compounds. Okay, it's complex compounds. They have to be converted into simpler molecules. அதாவது சிக்கலான மூலக்கூறுகள் வந்து எளிய மூலக்கூறுகளாக மாற வேண்டும். That so now complex compound, carbohydrate, proteins and fats, when it is converted into simpler molecules, it is converted into glucose, amino acids, fatty acids and glycerol. What all? Glucose, amino acids, fatty acids and glycerol. These are simpler molecules. First of all we studied complex compound. Those are carbohydrates, proteins and fats. Now complex compounds converted into glucose, amino acids, fatty acids and glycerol. Okay, these simpler molecules are then assimilated either by blood or lymph. Blood அப்படினா ரத்தம், lymph அப்படினா நிணநீர். So these simpler molecules are then converted or then assimilated either by blood or lymph in order to give us energy. Then only it gives us energy. Okay, so when complex compounds converted into simpler compounds, after that the simpler compounds associated by blood and lymph, then only we are getting energy. Are you listening me? Is there any doubt? Okay, the process of conversion of complex food molecules into simpler molecules, that process name is called digestion, செரிமானம். Complex, when the conversion of complex molecules into simpler forms, that process name is digestion. Molecules அப்படினா மூலக்கூறுகள், complex compounds அப்படினா சிக்கலான மூலக்கூறுகள், அது எளிய மூலக்கூறுகளாக மாற்றப்பட வேண்டும். Okay, that process is called digestion. Now the digestive system has two parts. One part is digestive tract, another one is digestive glands. Digestive tract, another one is digestive glands. Okay children, first of all we study about digestive tract. Alimentary canal, that is உணவு குழாய். Okay, we will study that. Now listen, digestive tract, alimentary canal, உணவு குழாய். You see, look at the picture. It is a digestive tract. உணவு குழாய் எப்படி இருக்கும் அப்படின்னா, it is coiled muscular tube. It is a coiled, you see that muscular tube, coiled, சுருள் வடிவமாக இருக்கிறது அப்படிதானே. It is a coiled muscular tube extending தசைக்குழாய், தசைகளால் ஆனவை, coiled muscular tube. It extends from mouth to the anus. It extends from mouth to anus. Okay, that listen, it is 6 to 9 meters long. It is 6 to 9 meters long. Then it consists of many specialized division. What are? Mouth. They are, that specialized division are arranged sequentially. It starts from mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. Again you say with me: mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. Okay, now you see here, look at the picture, come to the picture children. You see how many glands? Parotid gland, sublingual gland, submandibular gland. Parotid gland, sublingual gland, submandibular gland. How many glands are there? 3 glands are there. Okay, gland, the parotid gland, umilneer surakum surapigal, umilneerai surakum surapigal, eti appdin solralla, that is umilneer. Okay, umilneer surakum surapi, parotid gland, sublingual gland, submandibular gland. Then after you see esophagus, then you come down, liver is there. Yes, liver is there. Then that brown color, that is spleen, manneeral, spleen, manneeral. You come there, pancreas is there. Yes, in between the spleen and also what is that, large intestine, pancreas is there. Then gallbladder is there, pitta nearpai is there, pitta nearpai. Okay, then you come down, duodenum, it is in between gallbladder and also spleen. Okay, then large intestine, you see, perungudal, large intestine, sirugudal, small intestine, rectum, anus. Are you listening? It starts from mouth to the ends to starts from mouth to the anus. Okay, again parotid, you look at the picture, parotid gland, sublingual gland, submandibular gland, esophagus, then liver, spleen, gallbladder, duodenum, pancreas, large intestine, small intestine, rectum, anus. Then you come here, that is it starts from mouth to anus, mouth, then buccal cavity, that are many specialized division, so they are arranged sequentially: mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, anus. Okay children, now you come to the GK. Do you know there are some organisms which live in the digestive system of animals, For example, tapeworm lives in the human intestine, Okay children, which the tapeworm lives in the human intestine. மனிதனுடைய குடல்கள்ல நிறைய புழுக்கள் இருக்கிறது, சரியா? For example, tapeworm. Okay, they live in the human intestine. The next, now we are going to study about digestive glands. What is the Tamil word? செரிமான சுரப்பிகள். You see, look at your book, page number 102. செரிமான சுரப்பிகள், digestive glands. 3 important digestive glands associated with the process of digestion. What are the 3 digestive glands? One is salivary glands, another one pancreas, then liver. What all? Salivary glands, pancreas, liver. Okay, then you see, salivary glands secrete saliva, umilneer. Which moistens food? That saliva moistens food. நம்ம சாப்பிட்ற உணவுகளை ஈரமாக்குறது, சரியா? for digestion. So salivary glands secrete saliva which moistens food. Saliva, umilneer, நம்முடைய வாயிலே சுரக்கக்கூடிய உமிழ்நீர். Then saliva contains enzymes, நொதிகள், that break down complex molecules into simple molecules. Saliva contains enzymes that which one break down complex molecules into simple molecules. எளிய மூலக்கூறுகளை சிக்கலான மூலக்கூறுகளை எளிய மூலக்கூறுகளாக மாற்றுகிறது saliva, because that contains enzymes. Okay, then pancreas produces pancreatic juice. Pancreatic juice. Salivary gland secretes saliva. Next, pancreas produces pancreatic juice that contains digestive enzyme for digesting fats, proteins, carbohydrates. Yes, they are complex compounds. What are complex compounds? Proteins, carbohydrates, fats. Yes. Next, liver produces bile for the digestion of fat. Okay children, digestive glands, செரிமான சுரப்பிகள். What are salivary glands? Pancreas, liver. Salivary glands secrete saliva, then pancreas produces pancreatic juice, liver produces bile for the digestion of fat. Come to the respiratory system. Before that, you see, look at, do you know the three parts of salivary glands? Parotid, sublingual and submandibular gland secrete approximately 1.5 liters of saliva every day. These three glands secrete approximately 1.5 liters of saliva every day. Okay children, it is very important. This question comes to one word question or 2 mark question. Okay, so you study this also. Now we are going to see respiratory system. You see, look at this. The respiratory system provides oxygen to the tissues of the body and removes carbon dioxide from the tissues. The respiratory system provides சுவாசமண்டலம், சரியா? It provides தேவையான ஆக்சிஜனை டிஷ்யூக்களுக்கு கொடுக்குது, அதே சமயத்தில் கார்பன் டை ஆக்சைடை டிஷ்யூக்கள்லேருந்து வெளியேற்றுகிறது. There are three major parts forming the respiratory system. What are? Airway, lungs, muscles of respiration. Three major parts forming the respiratory system. Airway, lungs, muscles of respiration. Now look at this picture. You see, nasal cavity, nostrils, pharynx, larynx, trachea, right lung, left lung. Listen, bronchioles, alveoli, diaphragm. Many parts are here. You look at this picture, it is very interesting to see. This is colorful picture. Yes, if you listen, you must know, you must study their parts also. Okay, listen. Nasal cavity, you say with me. Nasal cavity, nostrils, pharynx, then trachea, right lung, left lung, then bronchioles, alveoli, diaphragm. Okay, now there you see alveoli, bronchioles. There is another one picture is there. It is separately given in the book. Separately, alveoli, bronchioles. Okay children, look at the picture or not? Okay, see that. Next, come down. Do you know? Come to do you know? People suffer due to smoke. Smoke contains large amount of carbon monoxide. That is one of a toxic gas. Okay, people when engulfed in smoke on fire die due to suffocation. மூச்சு திணறல் காரணமாக அவங்க என்ன பண்ணுறாங்க, இறந்துடுறாங்க, சரியா? So it is because carbon dioxide is a toxic gas. It is a dangerous gas. Okay, when we engulfed in smoke on fire, the people will die due to suffocation. Okay, then you come here. Nostrils, it starts from nostrils, then nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchioles, alveoli. Starts from nostril to alveoli. Okay children, then come to activity 1. Sit quietly and count how many times you breathe per minute. ஒரு நிமிஷத்துக்கு நம்ம அமைதியாக உட்காந்துட்டு ஒரு நிமிஷத்துக்கு நம்ம எத்தனை முறை ப்ரீத் பண்ணுறோம் அப்படிங்கிறத count பண்ணணும் சரியா count how many times you breathe per minute. On an average we breathe 16 to 18 times per minute. ஒரு நிமிஷத்தில் நம்ம எத்தனை முறை breathe பண்ணுறோம் அப்படின்னா 16 to 18 times. Can you guess the number of times you breathe in a day? So if we breathe 16 to 18 times per minute, so on an average we breathe more than 20,000 times in a day. More than ஒரு மினிட்டில் நம்ம எத்தனை முறை அப்படின்னா 24 ஹவர்ஸ்க்குள்ளே நம்ம எத்தனை முறை ப்ரீத் பண்ணுறோம் அப்படின்னா we breathe more than 20,000 times in a day. Okay children, now we study about airway. Airway na enna? The airway includes the nasal cavity. Airway காற்று வழி okay includes the nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi and bronchioles. It carries air between the lungs and the surrounding. இது ஆக்சிஜனை எடுத்து செல்கிறது எதுக்கு இடையில between the lungs and also surrounding parts. Okay, between the lungs and the surrounding parts. Next, now we study about lungs. The lungs are the primary organs of the respiratory system. Lungs are the primary organs of the respiratory system. It is one of the primary organs. They are paired. Then cone-shaped organs. You see that's a shape that is cone-shaped organs. They are located in the thoracic chamber. Bila எலும்புகளுக்கு இடையில சரியா they are located. Where it is located? It is located in the thoracic chamber on both sides of the heart. Okay. Then muscles of respiration include diaphragm and intercostal muscles. They help to push the air in and out of the lungs during breathing. சுவாசிக்கும் போது அது help to push the air காற்றை உள்ளேயும் வெளியே என்ன செய்கிறது தள்ளுறது. Okay, muscles of respiration. Do you know air pollution causes many respiratory diseases. Smoking can cause lung cancer. நுரையீரல் புற்றுநோய் என்ன செய்யும் வரும். So that we must avoid some people are smoking. It is dangerous. So we should not do this. Okay, all of you take homework note. First I will give the homework. Okay, take a homework note. Write the homework question. Listen, take one note that is for science. Okay, homework note, science homework note. Write science homework note. Write your name and write the subject name. Now take first page. If your note already used, no problem, you can use again. Take pencil. Okay, you should not use pen, you should use pencil.